Welcome to the annual State of the City Address presented by Mayor Eunice Ulloa. My name is Zeb Wellborn, Executive Director of the Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce. I will be your master of ceremonies for today's luncheon. As we begin our program, we would first like to take care of a few housekeeping items. In the event of an emergency, there are several exits in the back of the room, opposite the stage, and there's also the lobby doors on the west end of the room. Restrooms can also be found through those doors and to your left. Lastly, we ask that you please silence your cell phones and take your conversations outside or in the lobby so as not to distract anyone around you. Now I would like to acknowledge and thank our event sponsors, the Chino Valley Medical Center, the Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce, and the Lewis Group of Companies. These businesses have generously provided funding to put together this event. I'd also like to thank our distinguished sponsors of today's event, and hold your applause to the end. They are Borstein Enterprises, Health Service Alliance, Majestic Realty, NFI Industries, Richland Communities, Trumark Homes, Walmart number 7049, Walmart number 8103, Waste Management, and TransTech Engineers. Let's give them a round of applause. And we also have our table sponsors here today, which are Chaffee Community College, Champion Newspapers, Chino Business Bank, Chino Hills Ford, the City of Chino Hills, Fodrell Construction, Monte Vista Water District, the San Bernardino County District 4, Southern California Edison, the Inland Gateway Association of Realtors, Vestar, and Watson Land Company. Let's give all those guys a big round of applause. As you can tell, our business community is very engaged in this event, and we're very excited that we're allowed to put this on. This is a fundraiser for the Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce. We thank all the sponsors and each of you here for the financial contributions to our chamber and for contributing your time to our annual celebration of the City of Chino. Thanks again, and let's give one big round of applause for that group. Now please stand for the presentation of colors by a joint honor guard of the Chino Police Department and the Chino Valley Fire District. They will be followed by local recording artist, Miss Presley Tennant, who will lead the Pledge of Allegiance and sing the national anthem. Then kindly remain standing for the invocation led by Pastor Mike Spradlin.
Put your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free
Will you join me in a word of prayer? Father, thank you for this opportunity for us to gather together as a community. And Lord, today to look forward as a big family and to ask your provision for us. And Lord, it is an honor for us to ask you, to invoke, to ask of you of the things that we hope for. Lord, you have given us a real privilege of living and working in a community that does care about the future, that cares about its citizens, that cares about its businesses, and those people that are less fortunate. And Father, I am grateful that we have so many members here in this community that are willing to stand up and give of their time and their resources to make sure that this is a great place to live. And so, Lord, it is fitting for us to thank you for the blessings that we've been given. And Lord, I hope that each one of us right now, whether we're religious or not, takes a moment and is appreciative of the things that we've been given, so that, Lord, maybe we might turn around and give of those resources to others. I thank you for each volunteer in this room. I thank you for each person who has said that it is on them to make this place better. And so, Lord, as we look forward and we see the state of our city today, but we look forward to seeing what tomorrow might bring, we ask you for your guidance. We ask you for wisdom, which is something that you will always give us when we ask you of it. And Lord, also, I would ask today that you would increase our capacity to love one another, to love our neighbor as ourselves. So help us, Lord, to do that. Help us look to you for that. And we turn our attention to you right now. Thank you for this amazing meal that we have in this program put before us. For our leadership, thank you for Mayor Ulloa and for our city manager and for the leaders that are all around us who look to you for guidance. We ask your blessing. In Christ's name I pray. Amen.
So thank you to the Joint Honor Guard, Miss Tennant, and Pastor Spradlin for providing us important and beautiful symbols, music, and words to open this event. Let's give those folks a round of applause. Now I would like to introduce someone that embodies so much of what makes Chino the wonderful community that it is. She has been a dedicated public servant since 1983 and member of the Chino Council since 1984. Everyone knows her, and I'm pretty sure she knows everyone in this room. She cares deeply about the city. She knows its history and the issues that go inside and out of it, and she fights passionately for what she believes in. She has the energy to feed horses at 5 a.m., attend a breakfast meeting at 8, celebrate senior birthdays at 9, attend a luncheon at noon, a ribbon cutting at 2, and a council meeting from 6 to 8, all while wearing a smile and matching necklace and earrings. She and her husband Bob have lived in the Chino community for over 40 years. Please join me in welcoming Mayor Eunice Ulloa.
He's a little taller than me. Good afternoon, and welcome to the 2019 State of the City Address and Luncheon. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to join us today. And thank you, Zeb, for the introduction and the great work you and the board have been doing in the growing Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce. I'd also like to thank vocalist Presley Tennant for leading the Pledge of Allegiance and singing the national anthem. We've had the honor of having Presley perform for us previously and to see her grow as an artist and an inspiring young lady. This year, she joins us after competing in The Voice, where she displayed talent and professionalism. At a young age of 17, she is already a seasoned performer and, more importantly, an example to the young people in our community about what is possible when you follow your dreams and work hard. Presley, thank you very much for beautifully singing that song. You actually brought me to tears. Let's give her a hand. Special young gal. Also, she is the granddaughter of former employee Kurt Powell, and many of you know Kurt. I'd also like to thank the Joint Honor Guard of the Chino Police Department and the Chino Valley Fire District for their always moving presentation of our colors. And finally, a special thank you to Pastor Mike Spradlin for the invocation and bringing us together to give thanks for our individual blessings and the gifts bestowed upon this city. At this time, I'd like to recognize additional dignitaries in our room. Some are familiar names, and some are unfaltering, behind-the-scenes stalwarts of our community. As an example of the latter, I would like to recognize my husband, Bob. He's so grumpy. He loves this city every much as I do. My fellow council members, please stand when I call your names. Mayor Pro Tem Tom Howie and his wife Karen. And Councilmember Dr. Paul Rodriguez. Unfortunately, council members Mark Hargrove and Mark Lucio send their regrets as they were not able to join us due to prior commitments and work. Let's see now. Yeah, well, you know. Those of you who know me, you know I'm going to have to flub up a couple of times. It's just what I do. Now I have the pleasure of introducing individuals that lead the agencies that are the backbone of our community. Our Chino City Manager, Matt Valentine. Chino Police Chief Karen Comestock. And Chino Valley Fire District Chief Tim Shackelford. I would also like to recognize the following members of the City Planning Commission that are able to be with us today. Brandon Blanchard, Kevin Cisneros, Jody Moore, and the ever-present Walt Pocock. Before getting on with the program, please get to know each other while your lunch is being served and enjoy your meal. The program will resume in about 20 minutes. Thank you, and enjoy your meal. To be forward-thinking means to look ahead, to plan for changes in legislation and regulations, technology, the environment, consumer habits, and demographics, among others. As a city, Chino anticipates the needs of our community and tries to foresee challenges and actively seeks out opportunities and solutions. Whether we like it or not, change and the future are upon us. The city is making major steps to prepare for this future by being forward-thinking and developing a strategic plan to guide us, authorizing a sphere of influence committee to analyze options and make recommendations, implementing an aggressive capital improvement program to improve our streets, authorizing the development of a civic center master plan and a parks master plan, constructing a real-time crime center to keep our crime fighting on the cutting edge, and passing a budget to ensure the city's financial security and ability to provide quality service. We're preparing today for the Chino of tomorrow while safeguarding our history, traditions, and roots. You're here today because you too have roots in this community and want to see it continue to thrive. This year's State of the City video reflects the strength of our community roots, the collaborative spirit, the closeness, and the diversity of Chino, while demonstrating how our location, business-friendly environment, safe neighborhoods, and customer-oriented public services provide fertile soil for a successful future. Please enjoy Chino's 2019 State of the City video. Chino is great because we care.
Chino is great because of the businesses that reside here.
Chino is great because of all the wonderful people that live and work here.
Chino is great because we are a strong community.
Chino is great because of the proximity to the port.
Chino is great because we're family-oriented and we love our community.
Chino is great because it's where everything grows.
The state of the city of Chino is fantastic. We have balanced growth, we have fiscal stability, beautiful community with diversity. I care very much about Chino because our family is vested in this community.
Chino is a great place to live because of the people. We still have a small town feel in Southern California, and it's something to be proud of.
Even though the city has grown, you're only 1 or 2 degrees of separation from a neighbor or from a good family friend, and that's one of the things that's best about Chino.
We were once a farming community, and a farming community is always very close-knit. Neighbors helping neighbors, families staying together. We have that in the community of Chino.
About 11 years ago, my husband and I had just gotten married, and we wanted to find a place to raise our family. And we drove out here. We were in love. So we found a house, and we have been here ever since. In fact, we just sold our house to move into a slightly larger house also in the preserve.
We have a great school system here. So if you're a young person and you're moving here and you want to raise a family, this is where you want to be.
Educational opportunities in Chino are wide. Obviously, you can go from elementary school to high school, but we also have Chaffey College within our community, so you can get your associate's degree.
They have a very strong program at Chaffey that is connected with a concurrent enrollment. Individuals from high schools can enroll, so when they graduate from high school, they have their high school diploma, plus they can have their certification for a trade.
In the state of California, housing is at a premium, so Chino's always done a good job of having something for everyone.
I would like to have something for everyone in our community. And that literally means from housing to recreation to jobs to shopping opportunities. You can work here, you can live here, you can play here. You can do everything in the city of Chino. We have large parks that allow for big softball tournaments and all kinds of soccer games going on.
Ayala Park is a primary example of a park that we have that is utilized all the time. The facilities are absolutely beautiful.
I love it because I played football here actually. It's pretty fun being back here with our kids now.
I love that my kids see their friends at school, and then they go to they play soccer, they see their friends there, they see them at the baseball field. My son Andrew here.
It's a great park. It's one of the best parks around, and my 5-year-old enjoys it.
Yeah, this is one of the best skate parks around. You know, being able to have your kids come and skate, you know, every city should have something like this.
But if you look around this, the community is awesome. They have parks, they have skate parks, the baseball fields, the football fields, the activities, the events that they have. 4th of July, it's awesome.
Community events are critical to our community because it keeps people together. Some of the big ones, of course, are a Christmas Youth Parade. We have our big fireworks spectacular.
Those things are attended, thousands of people are here. And I think what it is that we just do large-scale events to bring the community together.
The City of Chino partners with IUA to sponsor the Earth Day celebration. We have environmental activities that we actually co-host here.
We come together to form this great partnership to bring the community together and learn how to save the earth.
Being a part of an event like this where the community can be involved as well as the different businesses and environmental agencies makes Chino great.
We have so many street fairs, there's the car shows, the Christmas parades.
We also have a big corn feed car show that's enormous with almost 1,000 cars being shown in that.
Chino is very fortunate to have so many service clubs in the community. You have Chino Kiwanis that puts on this event. The weather's beautiful, the cars are beautiful. Everyone comes from everywhere in Southern California to come to Chino. They can't wait for this event every year.
You know, you go there and who's there? Every one of the city council members there. Walt on the planning commission's like running it. You've got the city manager there with his family running a corn booth. All kinds of city staff, business leaders, community leaders. People get involved in this city. It's really remarkable.
Chino is an extremely safe community. The elements that make Chino safe, of course, are our police department and our fire department. We have two excellent organizations.
Public safety is particularly important. People have to feel safe in their communities. It's a state-of-the-art facility that now houses the entire police department, and our new headquarters is really helping propel us into the future in that manner.
The Chino Valley Fire District is an all-risk fire department, which means that we're trained and ready to respond to any type of emergency situation situation that the Chino Valley might face. We're all working together with this common goal of providing the best service to the community.
Balanced growth is more than just housing. It also entails the job market. And in Chino, we have a very diverse industrial and commercial area that provide all kinds of work opportunities for our own citizenry. This diversity and this balance between residential and commercial industrial is key in keeping our city financially stable.
Well, Chino's done a lot to attract businesses here to the community. We've been able to build warehouses, we've been able to build new businesses here because of our location precisely has really helped in attracting businesses.
The City of Chino is so blessed to have so many great businesses in our community, but one in particular that stands out to me is Mission Linen. I am so proud to have them in Chino. They service our linens here at the Chino Police Department. They do a great job, and I hope they stay here for a long time.
We located, in October it'll be 25 years that we've been in Chino. This by far is probably the ideal place for us to have built this facility because of the logistics for it, so it made the best sense to come here.
So NFI, which stands for National Air Freight Industries, is a distribution and transportation company. We have about 6 million square feet here in Chino, California. We're definitely going to continue the relationship. We have a great relationship with Chino.
Chino's been very friendly to manufacturers. What's surprising is when they walk in the back and exclaim, "You really make it here," because most people assume the U.S. doesn't make products, but here we do make it. One day it's a lift of lumber sitting in the back, and next day it's a load of chairs going out. We say, "Made in Chino."
Small businesses are critical for the quality of life in a community, and we're very blessed in the City of Chino to have many mom and pop type businesses here.
Royalty Cakes is a custom cake shop, and we do custom works of art. We were looking for a location, and Chino seemed to fit the bill. As time's gone on, it's been amazing. They have just made it so spectacular and welcoming and inviting, and I couldn't be happier.
Chino is very unique in that we're located in Southern California in an area where we're literally close to about everything. We're bordered by several major freeways, the 60 freeway, the 10 freeway, the 71, the 15, the 91. We're right next to an international airport, which is perfect. You don't have to drive into Los Angeles. We're geographically located in a very, very good area.
Why did we come to Chino? We initially came to Chino because this is probably one of the best locations anywhere in the country for the logistics industry. We build industrial buildings, warehouses, and distribution facilities. It's one of the closest markets to the 2 largest ports in the country. But once you're here in Chino, and it doesn't take very long, you figure out that Chino is a great place to have your business. Chino is a very forward-thinking city. They've developed very clear specific plans, very clear general plans.
What we need to be doing is thinking about the next 30, 40, 50 years. So we're redoing this strategic plan. We're also looking at a master plan for downtown and also an overlying master plan for our sphere of influence, which will someday annex into the City of Chino.
There are 2 additional warehouses going to be built, a 1.1 million square foot warehouse literally down the street from us right now, and an additional 900,000 square foot warehouse.
Basic infrastructure, of course, are your roads, your water system, your sewer system, and Chino has spent a lot of money in the last several decades ensuring that our infrastructure is strong and stable.
Well, we have a number of improvements in Chino coming up, especially the largest one is the 60 freeway central overpass, which will be widening at the end of this year.
It does take money to run the city, and thankfully we are very financially stable. The business community contributes a tremendous amount of value to our community.
Watson Land Company happens to be the 2nd largest property taxpayer in the City of Chino. When we're completed with our development here, we'll have about 7 million square feet of industrial space, 18 industrial buildings. We think we'll be employing somewhere between 2,000 to 2,500 employees. We bring a lot of jobs to the community, which we think is a big benefit.
Right here in Chino, we have about 350 employees. What we put back into the local economy in this general area is over $18 million with a payroll.
We have about 1,700 employees. 75% of them come right here from Chino. They're here to work, they earn an honest wage, and we definitely appreciate the folks in Chino.
With the number of companies that have come here, if you can work in this town, if you can live, you can basically stay in this town and enjoy life.
We obviously have to take care of everyday problems, but to be a quality city that's sustainable, you have to look into the future and plan for the future. It's a wonderful community, and I want it to continue to be fantastic way, way into the future.
We're going to develop smarter cities, and through smarter cities, we will build safer cities in the future. I can't think of a community that can offer so much to so many young people.
Where else would you want to go? I mean, everything you need is right here in Chino.
To me, it's just easy living here.
Definitely a city I would say I'm proud of.
There's no other city that I would ever want to work or live in.
We're going to stay. This is where we're going to be.
Chino.
Something for everyone.
Something for everyone.
Something for everyone.
Something for everyone.
Chino, something for everyone. Well, Randall Lewis, you'll remember me telling you that, 30-some years ago? Something for everyone, right? Well, thank you for your attention and for your role in helping our city flourish. Collaboration with neighboring cities, businesses, the school district, elected officials, utilities, residents, faith-based institutions, developers, nonprofits, and so many others that are at the heart of our success. Thank you for being our partners as we navigate the future. Now, as you know, the City of Chino continues to grow, and with new homes and businesses sprouting up overnight. However, you also know that this development takes planning, creativity, and a lot of coordination. To showcase some of the city's development, I ask that the members of the Planning Commission join me on stage for the next presentation of the 2019 Planning Commission Awards. These awards recognize outstanding new development projects that are completed in the previous year, as well as developments that are consistently well-maintained. This year, we're recognizing the 4 projects. Our first award is for the Best Residential Development Project, and this year the award goes to Laurel Lane at the Preserve. Brian Bergeron of William Lyons Homes, please join us to receive this award. Developed by William Lyon Homes, Laurel Lane at the Preserve is the recipient of this year's Best New Residential Award. The 70-unit development offers first-class detached single-family homes ranging from 2,200 to 2,790 square feet in size. Well-known architectural styles are provided throughout the neighborhood, including French Provincial, Adobe Ranch, Cottage, and Spanish Colonial, all of which are encouraged in the Preserve. Is he here? Mr. Bergeron, are you here? Well, he was supposed to be here. Is there anyone else from the William Lyons Company that can receive the award? Okay, we have our first glitch. We will be getting, oh, come on up. That counts. The next award is named after longtime community member and the Spirit of Achievement Award recipient, Reva Salter. The Reva Salter Award recognizes projects that combine practical, creative, and innovative approaches to achieve a quality development. This year's recipient of the Reva Salter Award goes to Watson Land Company for the construction of the bronze cow statues located at the Watson Industrial Park. These statues, cast in solid bronze, are meant to be an aesthetic amenity that pays tribute to the dairy and agricultural heritage of the Chino Valley and even incorporates a real trough from a local dairy. I invite Craig Halvertson of the Watson Land Company to please come up and receive the award. That's it, go cows, right? We may no longer have real dairies in our community, but we have bronze cows. Doggone it. Our third Planning Commission award this afternoon is for the Best New Commercial Development. Receiving this prestigious award is Ketchel CEM for the development of the Trellis Skilled Nursing Facility. Louis Medrano and colleagues from Ketchel CEM, please join me on stage. totaling 37,188 square feet. The Spanish modern architectural style includes extensive use of wooden trellis window shades, the roof, tile roof, earth tone stucco finishes. Additional amenities include a large porte de cochere, I'm not real good at French, state-of-the-art facility for patients and drought-tolerant landscaping. The facility will greatly benefit both the immediate community and medical needs of the entire region. The final award is, congratulations. I just skipped forward to Final award is for the Best New Industrial Project. It goes to HPA Incorporated for the design of Schaefer Industrial Park with a 78,654 square foot building located at 5491 Schaefer Avenue. Will Mathis Lee from HPA Incorporated and Schaefer Industrial Park join me please on the stage? The unique contemporary architectural style includes extensive use of windows, canopies, bronze vertical panels, and metal siding that mimics a natural wood finish. The additional amenities include covered outdoor employee break areas and soft natural landscaping. Is he here? Oh, okay. Well, we're missing a second recipient. Is there anyone here associated with the company to accept the award? Well, seeing none, we'll be sure to get it to them. I would like to thank the members of the Planning Commission for their continued efforts in support of balanced development for the city and for selecting these projects that so well represent and add to our community. Please join me in thanking the commissioners and congratulate the Planning Commission, all those receiving the Planning Commission awards. Okay, we now move on to a very important part of the annual State of the City, the presentation of the Spirit of Achievement Award. The Spirit of Achievement Award is given to an individual or team that models excellence in our community. It's given to someone whose involvement enriches our city and adds to our quality of life. Someone who represents who we are as a community and who helps us become the city we wish to be through their service. The Spirit of Achievement statue on Central Avenue in front of City Hall holds the names of prior award recipients like myself, Reva Salter, the late Phyllis Othier, Fred Aguirre, the late Senator Ruben S. Ayala, Charlene King and her husband, the late Pastor Dave King, Alma Combs, Linda Takeuchi, Paul and Karen Larson, Walt Pocock and his late wife Dee, and last year's recipient, Gloria Smith. Let's watch a video to find out who is the 12th recipient of the Spirit of Achievement Award. A powerful sense of community is what makes and keeps families and businesses in Chino. But it's Chino's people that are the heart of our community and make it a place where volunteerism, service, and collaboration provide the strong roots that allow our city to thrive. Each year, the city honors a noteworthy individual or individuals for his or her selfless contributions to the Chino community, helping to make it a better place for everyone. It is my great pleasure to announce Chief Karen Comestock as the recipient of this year's Spirit of Achievement Award. Karen is a homegrown hero, a source of pride for our community, and the embodiment of this award. Karen's name will be added to the Spirit of Achievement statue on Central Avenue in front of City Hall, where she will join award recipients. The statue and the names engraved on it will serve to encourage and celebrate community involvement, volunteerism, and charity for future generations of Chino residents. Everything Karen does is with 100% effort. She never lets any detail go unnoticed. She expects perfection, and she delivers with perfection.
Public safety has really evolved over the years. We have to be in partnership with the community in order to be effective at providing good public safety. And that starts by members of the community getting to know us better. And there's no doubt that the Chino Police Department, the members of the Chino Police Department love this community, and this community loves their police department. But that has come over decades of us outreaching and getting to know them better. There are certain principles about policing that are fundamental. And one of them is that the people are the police and the police are the people. And in order for us to be effective, we absolutely need the public's help. So we've put a lot in the past several years in getting out there to know the public better, and letting them understand us, and inviting them into our walls, explaining our operations, explaining the how and the why of what we do, and trying to develop their trust, their confidence, and respect in order to make us more effective at delivering proper public safety.
We were the first department under Karen's guidance to wear cameras on police officers and in cars and license plate readers and that sort of innovation. Karen Comestock grew up in the city of Chino. She graduated from Don Lugo High School and came to us very young as an Explorer Scout.
Little did I realize at the time when my parents relocated us to the city of Chino that they had just met their future chief of police. And I joined that program as a 15-year-old young girl at Don Lugo High School in our volunteer program called the Police Explorers. And at the time I didn't realize it, but the person that recruited me was actually our chief of police, Miles Pruitt. And once I became involved in that program, I absolutely became inspired to pursue a career in policing.
Karen's heart is in Chino. Her family still lives in Chino. And I think that investment and being a part of the community from when she was very young has also helped her to serve our community in a capacity that maybe is missing in other chiefs of police in other communities.
What I realized was, as a young person, that I liked serving my community. I liked protecting it, I liked volunteering in it, and I had a natural calling to serving this community. And I'm so proud to have joined it as a young person, as a police officer, to have grown through the ranks, and now be serving in the final chapter of my career as the chief of police. It's so humbling to me.
Yes, Chief Comestock is retiring. It's a sad day for us all. But she deserves to retire. She has worked hard. She's achieved much. She set a very good example for us all on reaching for the stars and grabbing a hold and not letting go until you get there. We're going to miss her. We're going to miss her greatly. But she has left a legacy in that department that I am certain will continue.
I feel like Chino's chief of police. I feel like this community has raised me. I have felt entirely dedicated to it my entire career, and I am so very proud to still be serving at this point as the chief and retiring from it in this capacity. It makes me so proud, and I just want to thank everybody in this community for supporting me and for embracing me and for embracing the men and women of the Chino Police Department and their mission every day. It's been a great career for me.
Karen, thank you for all of your years of service. Thank you for your dedication to our community. Thank you for so fiercely caring about it. Thank you for your excellence, and thank you for your spirit of achievement, not just right now, not just in your police career, but in your life. You mean a lot to all of us, and we're going to miss you deeply. Got all choked up again. Okay. Chief Comestock, I am honored to present you with the 2019 Spirit of Achievement Award and to grace the statue with your name. Karen, would you like to say a few words? Yeah. Just gonna put it down.
Well, to lighten the moment, I want to talk about a time when I worked in Chino, where actually that southern section of the town was populated by cows and dairies, and during a time when those cows actually got stolen on occasion. And we had to investigate those with the brand inspector, believe it or not. And I worked a lot of cases down there. So to Mr. Watkins, I'll do my best, along with the men and women of the Chino Police Department, make sure those bronze cows stay exactly where they belong. So, but that being said, I think those are a beautiful, testament. And I'm not one for a lot of public acclaim, Mayor. So I want to thank you for selecting me as your Spirit of Achievement Award recipient. And Mayor, I want you also to know that it's extra special coming from you, since you have known me since I was a police explorer at 15. I can't tell you how humbling this is for me. There are many remarkable people that have received this award, and you heard that list of names that the mayor went down, including the mayor herself, and I feel very honored to be esteemed among this group of people. I love this community more than I can properly express. And I've spent the better part of the last 35 years as a volunteer, and on my final chapter as your chief of police, who was raised in Chino, educated in this community, cared for, watched over, guarded, corrected, scolded. Lectured, yes. Thank you, Mayor. And by the mayor on several occasions. All with good intent and with good purpose, because the community was investing in me and doing their best to make me the best Karen Comestock and the best person that I could be. And I'm so grateful for that. I want to thank the community, the business owners, the residents, and everybody here for trusting me to stand watch and protect over your community for so many years with the help of the men and women of the Chino Police Department, who in themselves are just some of the most remarkable professionals I've ever had the privilege to work with. And I've loved being their chief of police and talking about their good work over the past several years. I've also been blessed by the Lord professionally, but more importantly, I was blessed with amazing parents and a loving family. Like many other people, my parents moved to Chino because they wanted a better life for their kids and to establish a home for their family to enjoy. So to my mom and dad that are here today, I can't think of two better heroes to a chief of police than my parents. And to the rest of my family that's here today, my brother, my sister, his fiance, my partner, I want to thank you for your support. They're all sitting right over there at table 3. I'll close by saying you can live in any city, but when you call a community your home, it means something completely different. I love Chino, and I will always consider it my home. And in my retirement, I plan to continue to volunteer and to serve Chino to the best of my ability. Mayor and everybody here today, I want to thank you all for this beautiful recognition. May God bless all of you. How many communities are blessed to have their own chief of police that grew up in their community and be so passionate and caring so much? Thank you, Karen, for your many contributions to Chino. And to each of you here today, I want to thank you for spending your lunch hour with us. And I'd like to recognize also the people, the projects, and the leadership that makes Chino the special city that it is, and for supporting the great work of the Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce in our community. As you're aware, this event is a fundraiser for the Chamber, and your participation today helps grow their support and outreach to the Chino Valley businesses. Finally, I would like to thank City Manager Matt Ballantyne, Deputy City Manager Vivian Castro, and the city's administration department, especially Ariana Fajardo and Rita Pro and Christian Reyna, for putting this event together in collaboration with Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce. And I would like to give a special shout out to Moon Nurseries, who provided all the beautiful trees and plants for today's event. Look at this, isn't it incredible? I mean, only
only Rita Pro could convert a building like this into a forest, right? Moon Nurseries is a local business. They're located on the corner of Central and Edison, so I encourage all of you to frequent them. Zeb, let me hand the microphone back to you. And again, I want to thank everyone for being here today and making this so special.
We want to express a heartfelt thank you once again to our luncheon sponsors, our distinguished sponsors, and tabled sponsors for your generous support this evening. And thank you to Mayor Ulloa and the City of Chino administration staff for hosting this event. We look forward to Chino's future and are grateful for its strong community roots. And we'll see you next year. Thank you very much.